Hello and welcome to Sunnyside Crochet. Today we are on part 3 of our hat, scarf, and fingerless glove set. I just love how this braided look of the fake cabling and love how well this set goes together. So I have links to the other videos in this set in the description below. Please be sure to check them out too. For this set of gloves, I am changing things up a little bit. I'm using I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby in black and red tweed. We've been working in the Royalty, which is the sparkly blue, for a while now, and it was just time for a change. But you can use any color of worsted weight yarn you like. So we will start the pattern with the cuff of the glove. So I'm going to chain 16. You can make it any length you like. Just a chain of 16 gets it not quite halfway up my forearm, and I just like that length. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16. Alright, so you can make it longer or shorter, however you want. So to start, we are going to single crochet in the back loops. And if you watched the hat video, you know that we are working in the back loops because we will join this together, and it's just so much easier to do that if you have the finished edge of the foundation chain showing. So we're just gonna single crochet across in the back here. And I normally work in the back loops anyway, just because I think it gives a finished edge to the bottom of my work. Okay, now that we're all the way across, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And this is the row we will start our rib stitch. So in the back loop only, we're going to single crochet. Alright, and we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to keep doing the rib stitch until we have 21 rows of rib stitch, and we will join this in row 22, and I will be back for that. Okay, and now that we have 21 rows of the single crochet rib stitch, we are going to join our cuff together. And like I said before, you can make the cuff as thick or as thin as you'd like. I just like this length, it worked well for me. Okay, so we are going to take our cuff and we're going to fold it in half together. We're going to take our hook and insert it in the outside loop of the stitch directly across from where we are. We're going to yarn over, pull through both in a slip stitch, and we will turn to keep working on this row. So we got our first stitches done. We're going to pick up an outside loop in each of the next stitches, and we're just going to yarn over and pull through in another slip stitch. And that is how we're going to join this whole thing together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And there we are. So we're going to chain 1, and all we're going to do is we're just going to crochet all the way around the outside of our cuff to start that first row. Now, if you watched our hat video, you know that we do this first row in the same color just to make the next color coming in look even. Because you'll notice this row, we're working in the side, things are a little uneven, and if we were to start the other color right here, it would really show that. So that's why we just use the same color. And you'll notice our join, you can barely even tell that that is where we joined it together. So that's why we work in the outside loops. Okay, so starting off, we're going to borrow a string from the stitch next to that end loop and pull through, just because there's only one string there, so we want to borrow another one just to reinforce it a little bit better. And we're going to borrow another string, single crochet, that's 4, and then this cluster you can just single crochet away. 6, 22, and we're just going to slip stitch right in that first chain we did. And I usually pull that last stitch tight so I don't accidentally use it as I'm moving forward in my work. And I'll snip that off, and there we are. There's our cuff. So we will join in our next color, and I'm using red tweed this time. We've used a lot of blue lately. It was time for a change. All right, and we're just going to join in right where we left off, just with a single crochet. So that's 1, and we're going to single crochet 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And you'll notice that we have this really nice braided effect on our blue gloves. We're going to do that with the red ones as well. And I should also mention that we are starting on the right glove first, which this is the right glove here. And the only difference between the right glove and the left glove is just the placement of the thumb hole. And I also make them a little wider to accommodate for, you know, your thumb joint does stick out a little bit. So we'll make it comfortable and not have to stretch too much to accommodate that. So to start the braided thing, we are going to chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we will single crochet 4, so we have a little bit of space in between our braids. 3, 4, and then chain 8 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we will single crochet 9 again. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. And we're going to slip stitch in that first stitch we did. Like I said, I pull them tight so I remember not to use them. Chain 1, and we are ready to start row 2. So row 2 is where we're actually going to start widening the glove a little bit to accommodate your thumb. So we chained 1. We are going to single crochet around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be 5 from the end. We are going to single crochet 2 in that stitch. So we're going to single crochet 17 and then single crochet 2 in a stitch and then finish up and single crochet 4. So it's 1. So the first chain starts as 1, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9, and we're going to close this up. Just keep your loop forward. 10, 11, 12, 13. And again, put your loop forward. 14, 15, 16, 17, and here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the end. We'll single crochet 2 in that stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there's our one we pulled tight so I don't use it. Slip stitch in that first chain, chain 1, and we are ready for the next row, which is more loops. So we're gonna single crochet 9, the chain counts as 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, single crochet 4, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and if you are feeling like the braided texture is just too much, you've never done fingerless gloves before, you don't have to do them. The stitch count still works the same if you don't do them. So you can just have it flat. It would look just like the underside of our finished fingerless glove. It would just be flat. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. And that is fine too. And these look great in solid colors. They look great in broken up colors, variegated colors. You really can't have a bad color in here. So that's 3, 4. We're going to finish up by single crocheting 10, 6, 7, 8. As you remember, we added one in the last row. We added a stitch in that run. Okay, we're going to finish up with a slip stitch. Chain 1, and the next row is a single crochet all the way around, and we're going to add another set of stitches over here on this side again to accommodate for your thumb being there. And that's going to be 2 single crochet 2s. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, in stitch 5 and 6 on this side. So we're just going to single crochet all the way around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're just going to keep going around. Bring that loop forward. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our next run, bring that loop forward. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here's where we're going to single crochet 2 in each stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're just going to finish out and single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slip stitch, chain 1, and we're back to making more loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're just going to single crochet to the finish. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then slip stitch and chain 1. All right, we are not going to add any more stitches in this round. We are just going to single crochet all the way around. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Loop forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. That loop forward. And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slip stitch, chain 1. Alright, and that's what we're starting to look like. You can see it coming out here on this side to accommodate your thumb. Alright. Alright, next row, we are going to do more loops. And you can make this as long as you like to accommodate your hand size. This is just what worked for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll single crochet 4 more. And 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slip stitch. Alright, we're going to close them off again and just single crochet all the way around. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 12. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slip stitch, chain 1. All right, back at loops. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then finish off with 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yarn, slip stitch, chain 1. All right, now this is the row where we will make the top part of the thumb hole to then start the end of our glove. So these do work up pretty quick. Okay, so we're going to start off like we did any other row. We have our 9 stitches closing our loops, and then we'll make our thumb hole. Okay, so we chained 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and close that loop. There's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, close this loop. We're only going to single crochet 2, so there's 1, 2. We will chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are going to come over to our end and single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Now we are back to our count of 22 stitches around our glove. Math is amazing. So there we are. So our next row, we're back into loops again. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're into our loops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to single crochet to the end. But I will make a note about this chain. I do turn it and work in the back loop just to give that really nice finished edge on both sides of my thumb hole here. So we will single crochet 2, turn our chain, and there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then our last 2, there is 8 and 9. Okay, and as you can see, we already have our thumb hole. We have a nice end here, and you can make the glove as long as you like. I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops here. So I'm actually about ready to end this glove. And the 6 loops, when I slipped it on, pull up my sleeve a little bit here, it just covered my knuckles, and that was all the longer I wanted it. But you can make it as long as you want to hang down. If you want to finish it off into a mitten and then do a cover on your thumb, that's perfectly fine too, and keep on with the braided pattern, because that would just look really neat on there. So whatever you want to do, totally up to you, but I'm going to show you how to end the fingerless glove in the next couple rows here. So we finished that row. We're going to chain 1, and we're just going to single crochet around 22 stitches. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay. And if you really want these last 2 rows, you can do in black to just kind of match the cuff if you want. Me, I just left it go in my other glove as blue, and I'm going to do the same thing here just to keep everything the same. But you can do the last 2 rows in black just to bring everything together. So before we start this row, we're actually going to braid our loops together, and all we're going to do is we're going to take the next one up and put it through the first one, and the next one up and put it through that one, and the next one up, put it through. See, very simple, but it gives you a really, really neat effect. And sometimes a little bit of texture just brings ordinary projects to life. So that's how I like to play with texture and just trying new things here and there. See? Just like that. Okay, so this row we're going to actually crochet these in. So we're only going to do 8 stitches this time, so our chain counts as 1. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Okay, and we're going to take our hook, put it through our loop and the next stitch, and just single crochet through all of that. We're going to do it again, and then we're going to single crochet 2 in the middle, 1, 2, and then we're going to tuck the next loop in, putting our hook through the loop, and the next stitch, single crochet around all of that, and the following stitch, single crochet, and then we're just going to single crochet 8 to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and once you get all the way around on that last row, you're just going to slip stitch and tie off. And there we have our glove for our right hand. So now that we have one for the right hand, we need one for the left hand. It's basically the same. The only thing different is we're going to have the thumb hole on this side instead of this side. So we're actually going to start our row with the expansions to make it a little bigger to accommodate your thumb. So basically it's this glove only backwards. So if you got it, go for it. If not, we're gonna go ahead and do the left-handed glove just to help you out. All right, so through the magic of video, I already have my cuff made. So we're going to join with a single crochet right where we left off. Maybe. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just like the other one, we're going to chain 8, 7, 8, single crochet 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll slip stitch in that first single crochet. Okay. So we'll chain 1 to start the next row, and this is where we're going to start widening it out for the thumb on our left hand. So we're gonna single crochet 4, chain counts as 1, so there's 2, 3, 4, single crochet 2 in that next one, and then single crochet 4, 2, 3, 4, bring our loop to the front, single crochet 4, 3, and 4, and that loop to the front again, and we'll single crochet 9 to finish it off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slip stitch, pull it, chain 1. Okay, and then we're back to loops. So we're going to single crochet 10, chain counts as 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and our loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Single crochet 4, 2, 3, and 4 in the other loop. 6, 7, 8, and then single crochet 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slip stitch, chain 1. Alright, we're gonna single crochet 4, chain counts as 1, so there's 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to single crochet 2 in each of the next stitches to finish widening this out for the thumb. So 1, 2, 1, 2, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, close our loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and we're just gonna keep going, alternating loop rows and straight single crochet rows until we get to row 9. Row 10 is where we will start the top of the thumb hole. So I will be back then to show you how to do it on. Alright, now that we have finished up row 9, we are going to make the top of the thumb hole because, you know, that's about size your hand right there. So it's a good place for that. So you want to single crochet 2, the chain counts as 1, so there's 1, 2, and all we're going to do is we're going to go back down to 22 stitches in our round. So all we're going to do is we did a 2 single crochets. We're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to come over here next to our loop and we're going to single crochet in these last 2 stitches before the loop, and that gets us back to our 9 stitch count in that run. And we'll keep single crocheting around to close our loops. There's 2, 3, 4. Put this loop forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, we will slip stitch that first chain, chain 1, and we are going to single crochet 9 around to make another loop. So when I do this, like in the other glove, I'm going to turn my chain so that the finished edge is showing around the thumb hole. So we're going to work in the back loops of the chain. So we chain 1, that counts as our first stitch. There's 2. And now we're at the chain. We're just going to turn it and working in that back loop. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this is our last row of loops. Unless you want to extend your gloves on further, you go right ahead, however long you want to make them, but this is a good stopping point for me. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then single crochet 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and slip stitch. All right, now we're going to close our loops. So just 22 single crochets all the way around. So our chain counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and slip stitch. Okay, now before we start this row, just like the other glove, we're going to braid our loops together, just the next one up into the one behind it. Just like that, and the other side. Okay, and we are just going to single crochet around this row again, just like the other glove, and tuck those in as we go. So chain 1, single crochet 8, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And here we go, tucking in our loop again. 1, through it, stitch, 2, single crochet, 2, 1, 2, and single crochet 8 to finish out this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just like the last glove, we're just going to single crochet all the way around to finish it off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and slip stitch. Slip stitch, tie it off, and there we have a pair of totally awesome fingerless gloves. So I hope you enjoyed our tutorial today. Please check out our other videos and visit us on Pinterest and like us on Facebook. And please be sure to check out sunnysidecrochet.com for more great ideas. Have a great day, and as always, happy hooking!